Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for notification.
If you feel that you might be missing out on something, we are sure there is another reaction channel with Chantal's video, in its entirety. Before I start the reaction, I would just like to say that I have come to the conclusion that Chantal has 3 obstacles that will prevent her from succeeding at saving her life. Those 3 obstacles are her feeders, her subscribers, and her greed.
You and the OnlyFans. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. Barely have the energy to do this live stream. I don't have any energy to put on lingerie.
Since you haven't put out any current mukbangs, you might want to consider that OnlyFans page. After all, you have them asking for it. One other thing, if you don't have the energy to do this live stream, or energy to put on lingerie, you might want to consider using your community tab, or your Instagram to let people know how you're doing, instead of forcing yourself to do a live stream.
I might just need a minute because I'm very nauseous. So, I don't think I'll be on too long, but I'm just laying down because I don't really have much energy. I filmed the video yesterday, and the quality when I was editing, I'm like, no, I don't want to. This is not much better, but it's even better than yesterday's video that I filmed. So, oh my gut.
What a trooper you are. You will suffer through pain to make sure you stay in contact with your subscribers. Really, I think it's because you need the coin, and since you can't eat, and make the feeders happy to keep them sending in money, you got to do something to increase view time and a chance to snag a super chat or 2.
So I'm on, I think it's the antibiotics. I'm on vancomycin, which is a very expensive drug treatment. I bought an insurance plan for prescriptions. By the way, this is not a booger, it's a scab. I don't know why. Just give me a second, sorry.
If you are in that much discomfort and pain, turn the damn camera off, stop with the live streaming and videos and get better. For some reason I feel like you're just trolling, or playing us for more sympathy. I can't help it, but ever since you've been trolling and clickbaiting us, the BS meter is pegged.
Okay. Yeah, that's a garbage bag. I'm separating all my clothes and I'm gonna be giving a bunch of clothes away. The package doesn't say I need to eat, but I get like really bad gut rot when I take that really bad gut rot feeling when you take antibiotics, and I haven't eaten anything today. So I might have a bowl of cereal in a bit. So, yeah, vancomycin is really expensive. So I bought an insurance plan that's supposed to cover prescriptions, but I think there was like a copay or something I had to go through. And I was just like getting frustrated because like they didn't cover any medication I needed so far. So I was just like, oh my god, it's like $300.
Oh my god, it's like $300. Is code for I need money. I need your help to pay for my meds.
And then my thrombosis doctor was like, you're gonna need to buy. He gave me like a box of needles, but then he's like, you're gonna need to buy. I never heard of Good RX. You're gonna need to buy some more needles, and they're like $400. But luckily, whenever I went to the pharmacy to fill the prescription for those, my insurance kicked in, so I only had to pay $100 out of the $400. Anyway, so I talked to my doctor yesterday, and she was looking over like my blood test results, and apparently my blood glucose random, I think it's called, was like 16 something, which is like apparently like high, and she thinks I'm probably diabetic. So
That sigh you heard was not an indication that she is realizing how screwed up her health is, but more so for the fact that if she's diabetic, her diet drastically has to change. That bothers her more than anything else, her diet having to change, and being put on some restrictions as far as foods go.
just like all these things at once, you know what I mean? So I don't know for sure about like diabetes. I have to be like further tested or whatever because in the past, like my levels have gone like were pre-diabetic level and then they were like at more normal at one point and then
We have all watched you eat this last year. For you to say you had normal blood sugar levels during that time doesn't sound truthful. I think we need to check the bullshit meter.
now they're like sky high. So it was sky high. I don't know. That was when I went to the hospital. So we'll just have to see um, what the deal is. But that's just really crappy.
Crappy indeed. What the hell did you expect with the way you have treated your body for the last 3 years? Sad thing is, despite what the doctors tell you, you're driven more by the coin. You'll end up doing what your feeders request, over what the doctor orders. All the while being encouraged to be you, do what you want, eat what you want, by your ass-kissing ego-stroking subs.
Hopefully, too, with the liver problem, it can be reversed with taking better care of myself. And the problem with that is that that's easier said than done. Even with all these health problems, I still have issues with food, right? So, um, December 22nd, I have an appointment. It's this person is a psychotherapist that's very popular for dealing with people with issues with food. And just by happenstance, I'm like so lucky that they only had one spot left, bi-weekly spot starting December 22nd. They're not from around here or anything, but I was doing research online like for somebody that could really help me, and so I think that's lucky for me.
Getting help for your mental health is good. However, do you really think seeing this therapist just twice a month is going to really help? There's a lot of time in between appointments for you to act recklessly. Don't you think you should have asked your doctor to recommend a therapist for you, instead of you searching one out on the internet?
I'm not really happy, like I'm not really excited to start therapy because every time I start it and then I get scared and I want to drop out. But I'm gonna do it. I promised my family that I would do it, and they even offered to pay, but I'm like, no, obviously I'll pay for my own therapy, but
That was very kind of your family to offer to pay for your therapy. But I know why you chose to pay for it yourself. This way you're not being held accountable by anyone but yourself. Which can enable you to backslide, and then you won't have to hear it from anybody, or will you?
uh, so, uh, yeah, I don't know what the blood test means if it was just done randomly at the hospital, but it was like 16 point something was my level. So, because it was like really high. It's never been that high. And it wasn't like that long ago that I had like like when I used to get my A1C like it was only like a few months ago maybe, or was it? I don't know. It was like what 6 point something, you know. Um, so anyway, what else was I gonna say? So my doctor's referring me to a hepatologist because my spleen was also very enlarged.
Let's see, you updated everybody in 2019 that you had another blood clot in your lung, and that you had some problems with your ovaries, and they think the masses there are going to your lungs. You also said that they found a mass in your spleen, at the same time they found the new blood clot and the issue with your ovaries. And interesting enough, you have an enlarged spleen now.
Yeah, that she wants to send me to a hepatologist, which is like a liver specialist, to further investigate the liver disease. So, but I don't think I don't know, I know it can be reversed with diet. I have like pain in my liver area. I can feel like some pain. I don't know if it's just like, now that I know I have that I can feel it, you know? Um, Also, she's referring me to weight loss surgery, or the bariatric clinic, anyways, for the surgery.
Instead of going on about weight loss surgery, I will just post a link in the description to an article that I read explaining things like, if you qualify with insurance, and if you are a self-pay what you can expect in your area. It's a very interesting article, and a good read. It breaks everything down by provinces. All I can say, Chantal, is if you don't have insurance that will cover the surgery, get ready for a big price tag and waiting period. You may be better served getting with a dietitian, and following their plan to a T, with no deviation until you can afford the surgery.
It's just like a whole bunch of things all at once, it's just like really sucks. When it rains, it pours. So, and I'm not on here looking for sympathy from people. I'm just telling you what's up and what I'm doing to remedy some of this if I can. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, really. I'm so confused diet-wise.
So let me see if I got this right. You recently had to go to ER and you found out you have C. diff, pulmonary embolism, non-alcoholic fatty liver, high blood glucose levels, which could be diabetes, and now an enlarged spleen. Any of these can cause a problem with your mortality, and yet I don't sense any worry in you, not real worry like panic worry, I'm gonna die, I don't want to die. Normally when someone gets a diagnosis like this, they show real concern, not just laying on their side calmly talking to a camera, and chatting with their subscribers. There is no doubt that you have health issues with all those problems that have been stated. The real question for me is, are you just giving us lip service about changing your diet, and eating healthy because you want to get better? Or will we, in short order, be entertained with an, I don't want to hear it McDonald's mukbang?
I hope this is a wake-up call. I hope this is a scare. It's not as easy as that, it's not just, I have a big part of me that really wants to change and wants to live a healthy life. And then I have this like more primitive side of my brain or whatever, just this automatic side of my brain that's very indifferent to how healthy I am and how much I want to change. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like a constant battle, and
you won't be able to take control of the primitive side of your brain, and kill it, because you enjoy that side of your brain. That look you have right now tells me the primitive side of your brain is your happy place. You know it's true, because every time it takes control we get a
grub time.
Thank you all for watching our video. Please like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications of new videos. Take care, and we will see you all in the next video.